Okay, I'm gonna do a little feeding here. And so he's got the cloudy eye again. And let's just drop some right where the camera is. And so you can see he's still voraciously eating. So infection is isolated to the eye. There is no lympho or any other issues that was present early on. Although yesterday I did see a white speck in that eye. Not cloudy like it is today, but a white speck. Looked like a little glint in the eye. And today it is how it is, as you can see. This is not my main display. This is my soft tank. It's a much more peaceful tank. There's less flow, it's a little more relaxing. And he's been able to kind of recuperate in here. But now I'm thinking I may not have, I should have done the 2 rounds of it, even though it looked like it was better. Okay. But I just wanted you to see he's eating, he's swimming, he's not bumping into anything, he's not showing signs of discomfort or timidity or sensitivity to light or the exposure to myself or to cameras or to other fish. So he is still, I mean, his vitality still seems better than it was. His health, he seems to have gained size and weight. So I'm feeding right now Sakari Probiotics Carnivore. The cold tang is just a little aggressive, but it's lessened over the last week or so. So there's not a lot of aggression. He has no wounds. Yeah, I just wish I knew what was causing this. I'm gonna have to put him back into the hospital tank, I believe, unfortunately, which I do have already set up and it's been running. I haven't turned it off. A couple pods have taken over, which is nice. So let me see if I can zoom in here and actually get a good picture of the eye. As you can see, there's the eye. It's very cloudy. Same eye that was cloudy a couple of weeks ago. The other eye is fine. I don't see any white dots on him or specks. There's something there, but I mean, he's got this nice white rim. It's been glowing. It's been very good. So earlier he ate his fill of LRS. So it is interesting that this, again, is a Klein's butterfly fish, a brown spot butterfly fish, a black nose butterfly fish. They go by different names, I suppose. But that eye right there, the left eye, is cloudy again. And so you can even see there, he doesn't let himself get bullied too much. I mean, he will be chased back by the cold tang, but at some point he will kind of show some aggression, but he shows some respect as well. So yeah. So that's the condition today. It's February 18th. He's been in this tank for 2 weeks, I think, almost. I'll have to double check, but you can still see he's a little unsure of the cold tang. But he's getting used to everybody else, so yeah, so they've pretty much eaten up all of the pellets I just dropped in. And first meal is usually about 9:30, and right now it's about noon, so 12 o'clock Southern California time. And I don't usually give food until 2:30 or 3:30 again, which is more LRS or and a little bit of nori. I thought he was doing better. His eye cleared up, but yeah, it's starting to come back. So I'm gonna put him back into the quarantine, and that's gonna include erythromycin and Maricin 1 plus, or I think it's, you got to forgive me, I don't recall. The name of the second one is myocycline or monocycline, minocycline. I think that was what Humblefish on the Humblefish forum had suggested. So both of those antibiotics I do have. I believe it's Maricin and Maricin 2. I think those are the two brands that I was using. I got those from Aquarium Co-op. Actually, Maricin 2 I think I purchased off of Amazon. Maricin I was only able to find on Aquarium Co-op, but they're very fast in their shipping, and the cost is relatively small, or similar to Amazon, so it's a good source for those medications. They always have erythromycin available. He seems to love this piece of Cheeto. I don't know why. He will just chomp at it. I'm not sure if it tastes good to him, but it's weird. Yeah, so okay, so now you had about 5 minutes, 6 minutes here of observing, and I will put him in the hospital tank. But let me see if I can get a closer shot. So unfortunately, yeah, it's much worse than yesterday. Yesterday it was only a dot, a little glimmer, almost like a little glint in the eye, and today it's all cloudy. I don't see any other markings on his eye, on his body. So I'm assuming we're looking at just the same issues we had before. Cloudy eye infection. So I have the quarantine ready. It's still running, and I had pulled the, with carbon, I pulled the medication out, but I'm gonna go ahead and redose the erythromycin and monocycline. Good shot of that cloudy eye. You can see it there. There you go, buddy. All right. Okay, and then we'll go over here, and I'll show you the quarantine tank. Let's go ahead and turn on. Does that give a better visual of it? Okay, so the quarantine tank is just this 20-gallon. That has over here, it's just still the biological filtration. I added a air stone a while ago because there was a bacterial bloom. So that's been running. I'm just going to leave that going. And the ammonia badge is, I mean, I think it's fairly decent for what it is. It's not, been adding some stability. And then there's carbon in here, so, and there are copepods running around in here, so that's, I figured, a good sign. So I think it's still good to drop him in there. The flow is good. I have a Nero 3 right here, and it's kind of a Matin style filter, so the water cycling this way, and this is all biological. And yeah, I feel like everything is typically good. Temperature in here is running about 78, which is, I like that temperature. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna move him in here tonight. I just feel bad because this is one more piece of stress for him. So yeah, anyways, So, but I'll leave him in here now for, I'll do 2 more treatments of erythromycin. Let me make sure I have this right. So if I have, okay, so these are the 2 that I have. Okay, so I got Maricin 2, which I believe is minocycline, if I can. Let me see active ingredients on the box anywhere. Let's see, I don't see it off. Okay, blah, 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 directions. There it is, active ingredient. Yeah, minocycline. Minocycline. Okay, I'm saying it wrong the entire time. So that's Maricin 2. And then I have Fritz Maricin, okay, which its active ingredient is erythromycin. So those are the 2 that I'm going to use. And I'm going to go ahead and dose these at the same time into this tank. All right, so using its dosing instructions, which are per 10 gallons. So I'll be doing, since 20 gallons, I'll do a 20 gallon. That should be good. Expiration dates 2023 and 2023. Yeah. So these are the 2 I got. I got the Maricin 2. They have this available on Amazon, and then the Maricin, they have this available at Aquarium Co-op. And it's a lot cheaper than the API variant, but it's the same thing. So yeah, and you actually get more, I think, in these packs than you do with the API. So that's gonna be that. I also do have the API version of erythromycin, and let me see if this one is, yeah, 2023, so this one's still good. I'm gonna go ahead and just use the Fritz together and then run this through its course for 2 courses. And that's what it suggests. You can do 1 and then do a second course. And I'm hoping if I do that, that should eliminate any issues with that, any dormant diseases that might be present. And we'll see if he improves and still feed him well and see if that works out. Yeah, so that's what I got. And that is that. So Airstone, biological's good. And so he'll go in here. Now, if anybody has any reasons I shouldn't do this, let me know. But yeah, so thank you.